Hello everyone, welcome back to Overland Trails Adventures, and on tonight's project for the alley cabin we are installing the Hard Korr light that has multicolored and a good control system. So I'm going to be mounting this on the back of the cabin facing down, so when we open the door, or we can just reach in and turn on this light and have plenty of light around the area. It is spelt hard and then K-O-R-R. They make several kind of lights, light strips, all kinds of camping lights. Got this at CB Adventure Supply, and should be a very fun project. I've got to drill 2 mounting holes on the other side and drill a hole for the cable to get it mounted to the outside, and then I've got to wire it back into the back side of the control panel into the Auxbeam control box. So here we go. To mount this light, I'm taking measurements. I'm going to mount it about 1 inch above the seam, and then I'm going to mount it about 6 inches or 15 meters or so, 16 meters in between the corner of the door and the corner of the brake light. This will give us pretty much a little centered kind of look. I'm using a silver Sharpie to mark the holes. I've already drilled the 2 holes for the screws, and now I'm going to drill this big hole for the cable. That's kind of the scary part because it's such a big hole. I've got to use a lot of Sikaflex to make sure it seals right, or I'll get water in this railing here. So let's get the drilling. I'll be just hidden behind this panel as well, so it won't be seen, and then we will seal the hell out of it. When I go back into the cabin, I'll show you how I'm going to wire it into the control panel over there on the Auxbeam. Let's go inside and take a look. Okay, so up in the cabin area, you'll have to crawl up top, fold this inboard down here. This is the hatch where basically you get up into the cabin. Come down to, have to lay down to do this, where the covering comes in. You got to peel it all back, and from here, I'm shine some light. We'll see, this is where all the cables come into from where we drilled at. So we'll be able to seal the bolts from the backhand side. Now the plan is we're going to come over here and we're going to drill a hole through here. Probably come up from the bottom directly behind the control panel. And that way we can go straight down into the top of the control panel area and wire it directly in, so we can have it on just a push button light from the outside to give it power. Now we're going to go down and start drilling the hole to pass that cable. We're going to go ahead and seal up the holes for this light using Sikaflex 221. It takes about an hour to dry. I need to get these holes sealed up. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Okay, a little dab. Okay, what I've had to do is remove my control panel and drill a hole right here in the top of this metal bracket. Looks like it's double layered, so I've got to drill through 2 layers, then be able to drop this cable down into here and be able to plug it into this control panel right here and pick a fuse there. Okay, as you can see, I've got the hole drilled. I've got the cable pulled down from the light. Now all I got to do is take all of these wires, wire them up, and mount this right here. That way we can just reach into the door and turn the lights on. Okay, it's the next morning. I got way too cold last night to finish up. So, progress report here. We got the line coming out of the hole I drilled to the connector that's going to turn the lights on and off. I have cut the auxiliary power plug-in and created a connector here, raw cables here. I can go ahead and just connect this to this. Then we're going to take this and we're going to connect it down into here, into this Auxbeam control panel. That way I can control those lights from the front. Mounting this, probably either right here or maybe right here. I'm not sure how I want to work the cables out, but I'm going to finish this up right now. Got this wired in and tested, so it turns on and off just fine. But again, it's got the on and off button, it's got the mode button that'll go white and yellow, yellow, white, and then it's got the brightness up and down, so it makes it real convenient. Might be hard to see, but we're gonna hit it anyway. Alright, there is yellow and white, white, just yellow. I like yellow and white together, it seems to be the brightest. This is going to be our new cooking light, and it's going to help wrap everything up. This light over here on the door is good, but it's just not bright enough, or should take away the shadows in this whole area here, and give us plenty of light to cook by, and also just light to get in the door by. Be able to reach right inside the door here, hit the button to turn it on and off. I'd like to thank CB Adventure Supply for having such cool supplies and lights, and I'd like to thank Alan for being able to talk me through some of the ways he did this, and it really made it real easy. So on to the next project. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of the LU cabin build out. See you on the next video.